Hey there, it's Patmos and nice of you to join me for the continuing adventures with our little colony in surviving the aftermath with all DLCs available to us, including the rebirth one, and we were busy with that. So let's see how we can deal with that. We have to get some new source of moon rocks, which we have down here somewhere. Yep, let's go. Good evening, Roadhog. Good evening, Kevin. How are you two doing this day? I hope you both are not overheating. It's 27 degrees in the house here, still 30 outside. And, ooh, we have a blighted person. Let's try and kill it before he infects others. Here, I'm doing okay. Just very happy that tomorrow the temperature will drop again. Which is, I think, quite important. Because this heat is not my heat. Alright. We did get rid of the guy, so that worked out. And, yeah, let's get some samples from him and then bury him. Hopefully nobody else gets infected. That would be helpful. And, well, our village looks okay. Apparently we are in a fight. Ah, with the source of the blighted. Perfect. Well, let's hope we win. Let's go to speed 2. So, basically, we have a colony set up for the beginning. And we're doing okay with that. But we could use a few more villagers, for instance. And... ooh, colonists are under attack by beetles. Alright, let's send out our specialist too. We have our guard here who is very strong, so that should help making sure that we get rid of all these big bugs that attack us. Hopefully he does. I think he should help out too.
Yes.
There we go. Alright, we get a specialist to get all the food out there. Ah, still 23 inside there. Well... well, it was 23 when we started this day, so... once the heat gets into the house, it's very hard to get rid of it. And... that's the problem with good isolation. Or insulation. As long as the heat is out, there's no problem. But when it slowly starts to heat up, and it did, all of a sudden it becomes a problem. But we're fine, we're fine. Oh boy, there's a lot of stuff coming down. We need somebody in here. We have a few issues with other people. We have no carriers free. Anywhere where we can... yeah, we can get somebody out of the maintenance depot. Alright, so now we have... ooh, a group of survivors at the gate. That's at the right time. Let's see, what do we have here? No specialist, unfortunately. Our colony exiled us when we wouldn't follow their orders. Well, I'd rather die than live like an animal. After all, we'll all be dirt anyway, eventually. Okay. So these might be some troublemakers, but we'll see. 4 adults, 2 kids, and 2 elders. Should we accept them or reject them or ignore this for now? I think we should accept them, but of course, you guys have the final say. Had a calm day because of the weather. Yeah, us too. We took it pretty easy. But it was still a good day. I did some chores inside the house and stuff like that, so... oh, that's good. We will miss the nice weather in the winter. No. I don't care if it's freezing or not. I like the winter. So, you won't hear me say anything about that. Alright, there we go. We accept them. Hopefully no troublemakers this time. Oh, not so far. Badland Oasis. We've got another milestone. Deborah's now an adult, and all of a sudden we have 8 people to spare. So let's put them in a few different businesses so that those businesses can do a better job. No, not in the maintenance. We don't need it in there. We could get some extra food, maybe. What do we have plenty of? We have more Venison and fish. Maybe we could get another fish place. Stockpile, but we have nothing to stockpile, apparently. There's a lot of blight craters now that we've discovered. So, close to the colony they weren't there. But now that we are scouting the area, we find more and more blighted areas. We have nowhere for this to go, so let's just put it in the building then. 3 colonists left the colony. Okay, well that's not too bad. I think we should go for another fishery. Get some extra meat and fish going. Can we get 100% score somewhere? Quite tough to place it here, too close to the other one. Like this. Yeah, another 100% score. Very good. I hope this won't bother us, but... Alright, I think we've won the battle. Yeah, so there we go. Rebirth. We're continuing the rebirth mission. Just must be the location the note pointed to. The place looks like it was infested by the creature that have started to appear around the wasteland. No one's around, and the silence is ominous. Going deeper, the cause for the eerie silence becomes evident. Large carcasses and signs of battle litter the hallways. People lay dead, covered in a web of pale fungal material. Many lost their lives here. The floor plan suggests that there are 2 ways deeper into the facility, either through the offices or through the assembly line. And now the question is, should we go through the offices or through the assembly line? And I have no clue which one is the better option or whatever, even if there is a better option or not. So we'll see. Roadhog says number 2. Now I know Roadhog has some experience with this game too, just as me, so probably smart to follow Roadhog. But of course everybody else gets a say in this, so let's see what everybody else has to say. Assembly lines. Maybe we can find some useful stuff there. That would be interesting. Some tools or... Hope little one enjoyed the party. Yeah. She did. She enjoyed the party greatly. And wifey's okay. Had also had a calming weekend, so ready for another week. I think about 2 full weeks to go, and then she'll have like 4 or 5 week holiday. So, all right, we'll go for option 2. Ooh, nice. Fighting in the dimly lit hall has been fierce. The amount of bodies suggested survivors made their last stand here. Now they are gone. There are crudely made devices and machinery all around the hall. Some of them look like weapons or larger versions of extermination devices used to pest control in the past. From the looks of it, they were trying to build something to defeat these creatures. Now, a scavenger could have gotten a bigger price, but this is nice. Since we have only option, I don't really have to ask what we should do, so we're going to proceed deeper. Ooh, there's a dude. After searching through a number of rooms one by one, a weak muffled sobbing can be heard from one of the air vents. A closer look reveals an injured man shuddering by himself. He seems startled with a terror in his eyes as he realizes that somebody has found him. Do whatever you want, I am the last one anyway, he shouts. Alright, let's calm him down. This is an elaborate story. He's still shaken, but relieved of surviving through contagion and the onslaught that followed. Call me Hadley. I was our community's head of research, if you can call it that. We've been trying to find ways to defeat and even cure the blight for some time now, but the infection got out of our hand in our community. We tried to escape and come here, but when we realized we had brought it with us, it was already too late. The evacuation was done so quickly that all they learned had to be left behind. We have plans to rebuild necessary facilities and carry on our work. Go back, find the blueprints of a blight lab. Bring them to me and I'll help to defeat the blight before it runs over your colony as well. Alright, so we'll have to find a set of blueprints. Apparently. Sounds interesting. I think there's a little purple arrow here pointing to the blueprints. I'm going to return him to the colony. This is our scout, so she can go out and check the area out. That should be okay. Getting some research points here, so let's continue with that. All sounds interesting. Looking forward to see what will happen there. I was kind of hoping that with the latest batch of survivors we got in, we would get another specialist. And then maybe soon, when our specialists are back, we can start to take down one of these nests and get some blighted samples, for instance. We will be using them later on. But yeah, here everyone is fine. We had a good weekend and are ready for another week. Oops, I think the creature's attacking us now. Ah, we already defeated it. Interesting. Let's get the samples. So how are you, Kevin? I believe you had a few days off. Ooh, what's this? What's this? Ooh, another bag. Ooh, these are the warriors. Those are stronger. I hope we'll manage to defeat them, but I'm not so sure that we can easily defeat them. They're quite strong. Alright, took down one. And the other one. Alright, very good. Let's check the remains. And our scientist is ready. Perfect. She should get back to the colony. To make sure that we have some specialists here to do some defense work. Alright, another one down. Oh, it's busy with enemy attacks. Apparently they got more active. Well, we got a message last time that they would be more active, and that's working out. Trouble at the recycler. Ooh, new event. Cool. Overtime overdrive. Recent complaints about one of the recycler workers indicates that he has trouble keeping up with his daily quotas, apparently due to constant mishaps while working. The colonist in question denies these accusations, but to please the crowd promises to pull an all-nighter if he can get something to keep him awake. Make him work overnight or let him off the hook. I guess if we give him an all-nighter, but mishaps happen, it might just be that something will happen with our little recycler, and I don't want that because we're not that good in resources. We need a lot of wood, for instance, so that might not be the best option. So I think we should let him off the hook. Kevin agrees, Roadhog not. Well, this time I'm gonna go with Kevin, or yeah, with Kevin. Let him off the hook. We'll see. Ooh, happiness bonus. Nice. This colonist may not let it show, but the dark under eyes tell a story of a fatigued and clearly overworked man. The complaints are dismissed and the colonist is allowed to have the rest they need. If they had been forced to work tonight, the results could have been disastrous. Well, I'm happy we avoided that, so that's nice. Happiness bonus, a little increase in hope. Thanks, Kevin, for the great advice. Fishing pier is ready. Let's put an extra worker in there. Blighted remains depleted. Ooh, Jacob died of old age. Luckily we have this one active now. And our specialist is busy with these blighted creatures. And then we have one here. So there's still a lot of blight samples that we can get. I hope my other specialists come home quickly. Is getting a good gate just as important this playthrough round? I think so, because all of the bandits and stuff can still come all the time. So getting a good gate will be important for us. But of course it's a bit... There's so many things that are important to us right now. We need to pick a new research, by the way. But yeah, look at getting the advanced scrapper. And get more metal is very important. Getting the advanced recycler is very useful. Bartering, so we can trade with the others, can be very helpful. Concrete scavenging, like that. Getting all this stuff to help out the other colonies can be very interesting. But also getting the better gate. Where is it? Reinforced gate. Secure storing. I like all of this. So yeah, it's a bit of a trade-off. I think we should head for the reinforced gate first. That should help us at least ensure that we are safe from attacks. Next time, flog him till he begs forgiveness. Specialist ready for action. Ah, reputation. Each society has their own means of survival, but you can affect how they will succeed in their efforts. Help them put up defenses against raids or construct farms to see their population grow, or raid their convoys and spread propaganda for your own gains. Trade and fight against their enemies to gain enough reputation. Complete build requests by selecting an assembly and assembling a convoy at the society depot. Alright, this is all about how we can interact with different societies. You can also complete covert missions with your specialist to steal resources and reduce your rival's control over them. Alright, well, we know all of that, so that's fine. We found another city, so that's good. Let's go check the rebirth place and try and find the blueprints. Now, I think finding something and having a scout go there should be interesting. Whoa, there's a big creature. Alright, this guy is up to you. The scene at the site is devastating. Swarms of blighted creatures circle back and forth in between ruined skyscrapers, clearly drawn to something. There's no sense of trying to fight them, but the blueprints are inside one of the ruins. The whereabouts of the documents in the buildings are clear, but first, the building must be reached. After observing the situation, there are two options left, both having their own risks. Either rush through, or take it slow and try to sneak past the creatures. Alright, should we take it slow or go fast? Interesting. Rodog says go slow. That does sound like the most wise decision. But of course we have to take Kevin's important opinion into account too. Rexy, nice to hear from you. How are you today? Let's take it slow, because Rexy says so. Covered in creatures' intestines to hide and descend, the specialist moves from cover to cover, avoiding swarms of flying creatures. Just as the destination is within reach, a creature larger than a van walks into sight around the corner. Oh wow. The specialist acts quickly, bolting towards the ruins and then dives for cover as the monster slowly wanders past. Inside, the blueprints are where they are supposed to be. Packing everything does not take long, but before leaving, a drawing on the wall catches the eye. A gargantuan creature towering higher than small buildings is surrounded by other blight creatures. It is something no one has seen so far, bigger than the one outside. It almost looks as if the smaller creatures are worshipping the larger monster. Alright, this is pretty cool. Alright, we can get out with some nice goodies, that's nice. Alright. Good, how's everyone? Really enjoying my coffee and live streams of yours the other day. Ah, well, that's great, Rexy. I'm happy you enjoyed it. That's fantastic. All is well here. I hope all is well with you too. I'm going to read the next message. Hadley is waiting at the meeting point. He's still weak but happy about the reclaimed knowledge. At least some good might come from all of this. I will help to build a blight lab and start working on new ways to protect the colony. I need help though. Hunt down these creatures and all they have infested and bring their remains to me. I'll take it from there. On the way back, Hadley tells more about the blight. The blighted creatures nest in hives and layers that emerge around the blight cores. Removing the cores is key as they act as a breeding ground. Blight lab unlocked. Gather blight samples from carcasses, blighted trees and hives, or trade with societies for special crops and animals to grow and harvest. Delivering samples to the blight lab unlocks new discoveries to defeat the blight for once and for all. Alright, interesting. Well, let's build a blight lab then. We have some research here with some damage, but I'm still going to take it because I like that. And we're going to go back here. We have unlocked the blighted lab. I think, yeah. Oh, and we can build the society depot too. But let's first build a blight lab. Ooh, lots of resources needed and water and electricity. So we're going to need some electricity soon, because we don't have any yet. Alright, well, we'll build it later then. We'll save it a little bit. Oh, this is very interesting.
How may I help you?
We got some research though, so we can also get to the stronger gate this time already. The reinforced gate. I would like that. And well, Rexy, I hope you enjoyed this stream too. I know, I'm already enjoying it. It's already lots of fun. Getting the secure storage soon. Interesting. Alright, we have a growing amount of food because we started with 500 and now we already have over 600. We have plenty of water. It's 3:19 PM now, so a little late for coffee here now. But perhaps iced decaf coffee. Ooh, well, that's nice. Although I drink coffee till like 8 PM. After that I won't, but before that I just drink coffee. That's fine. How warm is it at your place? It's 27.5 degrees inside here now, so... I have to say, now that we already have quite a few days that it was very warm, it's getting better to bear the heat, but it's still warm. Ah, we have a second specialist home. Let's start collecting more goods. Storage is ready. Now let's wait for the reinforced gate. Ah, well, that's warm too. Blighted warrior remains depleted. Okay. Well. We have 97 lunar dust, so if we really want to... Yep. We could also start to overtime 1 or 2 buildings if we really have to. I think the forester or the lumber yard could be overtimed, so we get some extra lumber. I don't think there's a lot of lumber here, by the way, for them to get, so let's move it over a bit. But there's another blighted hive, so maybe we should go here. This is far enough for this building to not be affected by it. 3 unhappy colonists are threatening to leave. Alright, bye-bye. Whoa! That was not supposed to happen. Debris from the sky. Let's repair everything. Coffee till you go to bed. No, I don't do that. 20 minutes past 8 here, so no coffee for me. Just water with a little taste of iced tea to it. Alright, luckily we had not have any big catastrophes at this point. Well, we'll probably get one soon now that I've said it, but it's not that bad right now. Alright, let's collect some of the meat and stuff that's spread around everywhere. And then soon with our specialist we'll try to take out one of these nests. Let's see if we can. I don't think we can take out a core soon. I don't even know if we can actually take out or attack a nest, can we? No. We need the special building for it. Reinforced gate is ready. Now that's a nice one. Now, I guess we should go for some solar pipes. Because then we can get to the Blighted Lab. And once we get to the Blighted Lab, we can start to study this and find a way to deal with all the attacks and with all the infestation and things like that. Well, in my opinion, Roadhog, during the heat, one of the best things to eat is just a big bowl of soup. It has lots of water, which is good for you. It has usually some salt in it, which is good for you in this heat. And it's pretty easy to digest and swallow, so soup can be very good for you. But of course, it's very personal. That's just my opinion. You should do whatever suits you. Alright, let's see. Teach your ways, loan a specialist, and we can get research points. Ooh. This is interesting, and this is population growth. We have to build modest tents. Well, that's not going to work, but this could work. Now, the good thing is, this one is already here. When is it ready? In a day and 12 hours. That's plenty of time. Then we can lend her out, and we get some extra research. I like that. A nice cold apple from the fridge with peanut butter. Never heard of that combination, but well, I like a good sandwich with peanut butter or just a nice apple, but not really combined. And I usually only eat the big green apples. I like those the most. Well, they're bringing in lots of food from all the carcasses that we... It's amazing. Well, I never tried it. Maybe I should. Peanut butter with celery. Reporting in. Learning all sorts of new things from Canada here. Very interesting. Let's start to get some extra meat. We are under attack by creatures. Alright, well, we have a guard here that should take care of that. What else can we build now? Well, we can build a general storage. We have the goods for it. We could also build a water tower, which could be interesting for better toilets. So what I like to do is build a general storage now, just so we can store some extra goods. So let's build it right here. Here we have our toilets that we should decontaminate, by the way. Now we can already build a water tower here. And then soon enough we can make the toilets even better once we do that research. So that could be helpful. We can also already get the boosted burner, which can be quite useful, especially during a winter storm, which I hope we won't have anytime soon. Alright, we need some carriers free. Since we have plenty of food, we could get somebody out of the food business. 3 colonists left. Yeah, the colonists keep leaving all the time. Not precisely what I want, but oh well. Whoa, that was a fast water tower. It's done already. Great job. Directed heat ready. Ooh, and we already get the solar panels research now. That's excellent, because then we can build that lab. Beyond tomorrow, start the main quest. Alright, we'll start the main quest. That should be fun. More than 2 decades have passed from the events that plunged the world into the apocalypse. Catastrophes sweep through the land on a regular basis, instilling fear amongst the people who start to try anew. Many believe in the old saying that to build a better future, it is important to understand the past. Answers that what really happened and how the colony can be protected from another downfall will be found from the wasteland. Start the main quest. Alright, let's start the main quest. Let's hear all about it. What started as a natural disaster of cosmic origin led to the downfall that swept through modern civilization. Nations fell and the remaining factions fought over power and resources until there were no armies left to command. Well, that could also create peace, just kill all the armies. As the fear for the future grows among the people, many share grim tales about the horrors they've endured. Should something similar ever happen, the people here have very little to protect themselves from it. The world outside is unpredictable, but there is no other way than to go deep into the wasteland. This time it is done better prepared than ever before. Okay, let's arrange an expedition apparently.
All right.
But for now we have specialists not doing anything. So let's collect a few samples. And let's start finding a spot for our little blight lab. Do we have all the resources? No, we don't have the plastics and the wood yet, but we will get that at some point. I think we can build the blight lab somewhere here. And then add solar panels to it as well. Is this fertile land? I'm not sure. Oh, it's not that fertile. But to be sure, to be clear, we could just build it like this. Like this, and then build a road connection here too. So the square has a road connection as well. And all we have to do now is wait. And then hopefully soon we can build 1 or 2 solar panels. So at least we can start this building up. That would be nice. You could eat a cherry. The fact it's on a cocktail stick in a glass of alcohol is just a bonus. Well, I don't think drinking alcohol actually helps with the thirst. I believe it could make you even thirstier, but I'm not 100% sure about that, but I thought so. Alright, let's start clearing out some berries. Moon rocks depleted. Oh, I got all the moon rocks in already. Oh, there's more here. Very good. And of course, if any in chat has a suggestion for what we should do, please let me know. Don't guarantee I'll actually listen, but I'll try. Alright, let's see. Let's build the transformer. And let's build 2 solar panels to go with it. Then, I think we should go for flushing. Let's get a toilet. I think having a nice good toilet will help stay or keep everybody very healthy. Do we have any buildings to repair? Not here. Not here. Maybe this one needs some repairing. No. Alright, that's good. That means that most buildings are still in good condition. Ah, a tent here needs some repair. This one is ready. Perfect. Got a lot of research points from it. And now we should loan our specialist. There we go. And that should help with that mission. Perfect. Colonist died of old age. Well, the problem is we already lost a few colonists due to them being unhappy and leaving. So it would be nice if we won't lose any more and get a few extra in soon. We also have the option to upgrade. No construction resources required. Alright, let's get a reinforced gate. And there it goes. No free carriers left. We have a solar panel. We have another. Alright. Sounds good. Oh, magnetic storm. Oh, that's not good. That's bad for all our solar stuff. The air crackles with the faint smell of ozone. Devices begin shutting down and power plants seize up one by one. Short-circuiting components start electric fires around the colony. Energy production shuts down. Well, we barely had some, so buildings producing or consuming energy might be damaged. Slight increase in radiation sickness. And build battery racks and charge them fully to keep the colony running. Unlock the new lightning rods. Well, that's going to take time, so we're not going to get close. The big gate worked last time. Yeah, that's true, but that's one step after this one. This is not the big gate. So, well, we'll get to it eventually. But not right now. We'll have to see if we can get to that at some point. It would be really nice to get the Blighted Lab going. We're completely out of stuff though, so we really need to start stocking up on some goods, because as soon as some things get damaged, we don't have a lot to repair it. And another batch of colonists wanting to leave. Oh, they're picky. They want to leave, then leave. Try and find another happy colony just as mine, where everything is nice. I don't think they can find it, but we'll see. Yeah, the best gate was a game changer, but this one is, well, this one is good. It's better than nothing, but we need the biggest one. Let's see, breeding vermin. Ooh, turns out a colonist has been secretly feeding red beetles in the colony. The feeder is surrounded by an angry flock of people demanding answers. The feeder tries to explain that red beetles are actually misunderstood creatures, gentle and even intelligent by nature. They beg to keep the beloved pets, but the other colonists are worried things might go south quickly, as these pests are allowed to live. Nothing alarming here. Or get rid of the animals. Please tell me, as I take a little zip for my drink. Well, that's pretty clear what Chet wants. Get rid of the animals, so that'll do. The other colonists try to confiscate the vermin and exterminate them. The feeder, however, is not too keen on the idea. These are my babies. You can have them over my dead body, they scream while unleashing the animals' fury on the colony. Alright, we'll have to fight a few beasts. Let's make sure that we actually do with our specialists. They can help out. Yes, there they go. Let's attack them. Luckily there's not too many, and we have some guards here that are actually quite effective at killing these creatures. Let's take the meat. Victory! But they all got an unhappy bonus, which is not nice. Apparently they didn't like me killing them all.
What's up?
Which is weird, because they did not want them around, and then we kill them and then they're still not happy. Propaganda campaign! Ah, that's probably it. That's why we are so unhappy now. Overall happiness and comfort went way down because of the propaganda campaign. Nothing we can do about it right now. But in the future we can. Let's see. What should we get? I guess we should get ice fishing. Or we can get both of the... Let's do soil studies so the farming goes faster. And then research that one afterwards. We need to invest a bit in food, especially for the hard times.
Ready.
Ah, this also needs water. Interesting. Well, we have the lab now. I believe if we click this, we get into the lab. Oh, not yet. Blighted lab discoveries. There we are. Alright. We can get to a purification post. Multi-purpose scavenger building generates large amounts of pollution. Change the scavenge mode between two options. Small pollution deposits or blighted corpses and trees. Ah, we can get rid of pollution with this. So this would be very interesting to get. That was not intended. Let's build another water tower. Build it near this place. And then get this building going. Because that would be very interesting if we actually can unlock that. Then we can get rid of small pollution patches like this. And they will no longer hurt our abilities to grow and make people sick and stuff like that. That might be a very good idea. 3 unhappy colonists are threatening to leave. Well, since happiness is down to almost 0, they'll probably leave. But that's okay. That's what a lot of people say to their dog. Kill and attack. Although I always learned that it should be the other way around, but first have to attack and then you can kill, but that's just my thing. Well, there's a big magnetic storm going on. Hopefully we won't get too much damage. Berries depleted, soil studies completed. Yeah, there we go. I was afraid of that. Let's get to our maintenance depot and put it over here. So that this can all be repaired. Let's put in an extra worker. And then hopefully everything gets repaired in time. But yeah, we do have the components, so that should be something we can actually do. Now we just need to see them do that. Maybe our specialist can help out, but I don't think so. Oh boy. Let's hope the magnetic storm goes over quickly. Does look really bad, all those big lightning flashes. Not a big fan of that. Water tower completed. So now this building should soon be up and running as soon as we get the power back on. But specialization. I don't know if there's a way. Deliver blight samples to unlock. How many blight samples do we need? 100, I guess. So we'll have to start delivering those blight samples soon. I think we can start delivering them as soon as we have it up and running. And we do have 90 samples already. So not too long from now we should be able to actually bring it in. Alright, what's this? Ooh, warrior, a warrior, and a warrior. Alright, let's keep them coming. They'll come towards this guard post. That should be able to do something against them. And now let's get our specialists in here too. To also help out. And then soon enough we can get more samples again. Ah, we survived through this hardship. Let's get those blighted samples. There's 3 samples in here, 3 samples in there, 3 samples, 4 samples in here. That should bring us up to 100. What's that sound? Oh, rats are attacking our fields. Okay, that's not too bad. It's nighttime again, so that's not working. But now we can see 75 of 100 are in there. Perfect. No free carriers. Yeah, all those unhappy colonists left again. The Shattered Moon also starting the special quest right now. It's getting busy with a lot of quests at this point. The Shattered Moon. A bright blue light illuminates the night sky, waking the colony from its slumber. All eyes are drawn to a large lunar fragment falling down towards the horizon. The impact is enormous and the aftershock is felt in the colony shortly after. The crash site must be nearby. The amount of lunar dust from such a location would undoubtedly be of use to the colony and should be checked out immediately. Alright, let's find the crash site then. Lots and lots of mission happening. Quite busy now with all the things that happen. Blighted warrior remains depleted. That's good. Here we can see how much we have. 75 of 100. We just need a few more. And then we'll get up to 100. Now I wonder what we all need to get the actual amount of... or get the actual building unlocked and then build it. I think that's also a building that can get rid of these little nests and things like that, so that would be nice. We have space for 12 more colonists, so good batch of survivors incoming would be nice. 7 colonists are irradiated. We are out of colonists again. Luckily nobody died, so let's get rid of the person in the tent. Blight lab upgrade ready. Alright, let's confirm this research. Confirm. Alright. So now we have that unlocked. The next thing is attack damage increased for all guard posts. Now that's nice. We can also increase its capacity, increase firing distance. Nice, nice, nice. We can get some nice nice upgrades there. I would like that. Here we have more blighted remains. I think we should also send somebody out into the world map, because we're not doing that much on the world map right now, and we should do more. At least do some recon or attack one of these animals. That could be interesting. Although, yeah, we're not that far away, so let's just attack. That's a pretty big white deer. I like that. Looks cool. Alright. Basically, we just need more colonists. Now, we unlocked the purification post. It does not need any power and stuff, apparently. Just some resources. And it does generate a lot of pollution, but I don't care about pollution. And if we just put it outside of the colony, that's no problem. And if we place it here, I think it can just clear this all out already. That would be of big help. So let's just try and build it at least. There's a lot of small pollution deposits around that I would love to get rid of. But still, I would like to get a few extra people to help gather more resources for us. Because resources are quite scarce this time. We had a lot of unhappy colonists leaving, which usually doesn't happen that often. But this run around, we got it quite often. Alright. Hostiles defeated. Got some meat, got some fibers. Can we kill these two? Nah, not too easily. Thought we had... yeah, here we have another mission. And down here we have the lunar crater. Beyond tomorrow... well, this one is quite far. Let's just go here and go to that one.
Sure thing.
At least we'll be doing something. How long will this one be in there? Another 12 hours, I guess. That should help out. Get the reward and make sure that we have a place that aligns a bit more to us. 9 sick colonists, 2 are in anguish, but we have the trauma center. I think I'm going to use some of the lunar dust to speed these buildings up so that everybody gets healed up quickly. Group of survivors at the gate, finally. Yet again, no specialists. I don't like that. I want more specialists. Alright, 2 adults, a kid and 3 elders. Some very nice goodies. Should we accept them or should we reject them? Let me know. And the message they give us is, no one laughs anymore. I know it's hard, but you'll be surprised by how healthy it is to see the joy in life as well. I guess that's true. It's very healthy to see the joy in life, especially mentally. Ooh, we have one person going rogue.
Yes.
Let's do something about it. Because we don't want that. Well, that's dealt with. Perfect.
How may I help?
Let's collect some of those goodies. 7 colonists are radiated. 3 are in anguish. So yeah, let's hurry all these places. I think we could add a few people to it as well to speed this up. And then once they're all healed, we can get those extra people out and put them in other businesses. But for now, 7 sick. We can only heal 6 at the same time. So speeding this up could be good. This isn't a game play if you're not willing wait for stuff to progress slowly at times. Yeah, that's true. This game is not about just developing as quickly as you can, and if you find the best way, or if you, like in Ostriv, if we build a town, we know that we have to get to 9 houses quickly, then get the farm, then build the trading post, and it's basically the same over and over again. We just make the town different looking, and once you've found an efficient way of doing things, you can do that over and over again. Already, because of all the differences in this game, every game is different, and every time, one time you get certain events, another time you won't. One time you get the winter storm, the next time you get the magnetic storm and things like that. Things vary and differ quite a bit. So there's no one way to do it. Each map is very different. Right now with all the pollution, we can't use this whole area right now, so this is a game where you really have to adapt to the things that happen. And I like it about this game because every game you play is actually different. I mean, you have to build the same buildings and stuff like that, but sometimes certain things happen. Like in this case, we had a lot of unhappy colonists leaving, which makes it really hard. And I've also had games where I had fewer colonists leaving that made it slightly easier, but we got a few winter storms in the beginning. And then acquiring a lot of food is difficult. So, yeah, this game is for people that like a challenge and have a little bit of patience, I guess. I guess this game is pretty well balanced. Alright, 3 colonists in anguish. We have 1 irradiated. All the others are healed now. So speeding this up worked. So right now I would like to get those people out and put them in the gathering business. And make sure that we start to gather some extra metals, some extra plastics and things like that. We can't upgrade these buildings yet. We'll have to unlock that first. I think, yeah, the next one is survival. We could do hunting crew soon, but we can also go for things like the crowbar and stuff like that. Where were they? I believe they were here. Yeah, here. Get all of this so that these work better. And get the lumberjack so we can put an extra lumberjack in there. But of course that is only good if we have the people for it. Now, they are still threatening to leave again. Hopefully they won't this time. There's not a lot we can do about their happiness though. Alright, we have discovered this area. Now let's get into the Beyond Tomorrow. Specialists push deeper into the wasteland through meteor craters, irradiated ghost towns and lifeless forests. There's not much that has remained unaffected. A few tall structures are still standing here and there. This tower looks sturdy enough to get a better look of the surrounding area from the top. After a while, the fog clears out and something large can be spotted in the midst of a distant forest. It appears there is a roof of a large structure of some sort that looms over the treetops. Alright, let's investigate. Oh well, that appears to be pretty close.
Negative.
Negative. No, that's because you're out of action points, but as soon as you have them, you can go there. Audrey is ready to help the colony. Very good, you go help the colony. We can use it. Did we build this already? No, we're still short some plastics. Nobody leaves. Chain them up. Yeah, I think that's not gonna work because even if we chain them up, we still have to feed them and they're still not working. So if somebody wants to leave, just let them leave, because there's no point in keeping them around if they're not productive anyway. And then we still have to feed them. And at least if they leave, we don't have to feed them anymore. Do we have any lunar dust around? No. Oh well. That was incoming, but no lunar dust, so that doesn't work. Can't really help with that. Let's go here. Under attack again. Oh boy. Ooh, these are big creatures.
Reporting in.
Let's start attacking those big creatures. Could give us some nice meat though. Ah,
Your command.
I guess
All right.
we should focus on this one right now because it will destroy my buildings. You should help out too. Here's one attacking my building too.
Your orders.
Well, let's make sure we get this one too. 2 colonists are injured. Somebody is malnourished. Oh boy. Lots of things happening again.
How may I help?
Alright, victory. We can get some meat out of these animals, but this is not the way I want to see it. Alright, let's investigate Beyond Tomorrow again. Bondage, you know it makes sense. Yeah, alright. As the specialist arrives at the clearing, they discover that whatever the structure is, it was left unfinished. Sun-bleached remains of construction workers are scattered around the ruins. It's unclear what the structure is, but its foundations go deep underground, and the sheer size of it is awe-inspiring. Word of the unidentified building reaches the colony, and an excited conversation starts up as people scramble to voice their theories on its purpose. More information is needed, and the specialists should keep their eyes peeled for more unusual structures. Alright, we get some very good tools from it, so that's nice. I think we should also do just some more recon here. Let's get the colony repaired. And then I think we should be okay for now. The 3 colonists left the colony, of course. Why stick around and help each other? No, they'll just leave. Oh. Another message from Beyond Tomorrow. Before the apocalypse, people constructed all sorts of buildings. But this structure is something not even those who remember the time before recall having ever seen. The remote location would also suggest that whoever was building it wanted to keep it hidden from the common folk. The markings on the equipment were recognizable though. There are a few remote areas where similar markings have been seen on buildings and on old wreckage. Now, when everybody knows what to look for, it should be easy to spot if similar sites exist. Investigate the sites on the world map. Will do. Well, I do like the whole story idea in this game. It's quite the elaborate story, but I like the fact that things have some sort of a meaning and that things don't happen randomly. So there's this whole story that you follow, and then we build a doomsday bunker. I have not followed the storyline yet for all the blight creatures, so we'll see how that turns out. So this really adds something to this game. There are games where the storyline is there also for some sort of purpose, but it does not really add anything. But in this game, it really adds to the game and to what you're doing, in my opinion. So I like that a lot. Four colonists are irradiated. The purification post is ready. Very good. And they can now clear out those trees and stuff and make blighted samples that we can use. That's perfect. We can also switch it out and make sure that it will take down pollution. So for now we'll take some of the blight stuff as long as it can, but I think it's done pretty quickly now. There's still a few trees though that it can take down. And then we'll switch to removing this pollution. Excellent. There's still a few colonists in anguish. I want them to be treated quickly. Treating one already. But that should go a tiny bit faster. What's this? The food storage. Well, there's still enough food to be gathered, so let's go with that. Luckily, we have plenty of water and food, so that is no issue. Alright, let's change the recipe once this is done and switch it out for getting rid of this pollution. It has no active deposits, but we should wait, I guess, until this is done to get some extra blight samples. There we go. And select the recipe. Yeah, it can destroy this one or get rid of this one. Not the big one, but it can get rid of the small one. And there's more small deposits that we have around, so that's good. Traders at the gate. Not traitors, but traders. Bloodstained goods. A small caravan of traders arrives at the gate. They starkly resemble raiders with their heavy armor and weaponry. They open some crates to show loot. It's certainly stuff worth trading for, but it's covered in blood and ash. When asked about the origins, the traders shrug dismissively and refuse to answer. Okay, interesting. So we can get some nice goods. Although we don't need the food or anything. We get a negative happiness and we get a decrease in hope. Or we get a lot of happiness and a minor increase in hope if we take option 3. And I guess happiness and hope will bring us further than just those small amounts of goods. But it's up to the chat. Option 1, 2 or 3. Nice to see Kevin agrees that we should do option 3. Wonder what the rest has to say. Rexy agrees too. That's great. And I love it that Rexy is interacting with us now and helping out. That's great. Thanks so much. Alright, option 3 it is. Refuse to trade. Good. The traders give the colony murderous looks. For a moment it looks like they may attack, but eventually their leader turns to leave. The rest follow. A few spitting on the ground and telling the colony they got lucky. Despite the lost opportunity for trading, the colony is happy they did not do business with obvious raiders. Very nice. Well, that did happiness some good. Hopefully that will make some of the colonists stay instead of leave. That will be helpful. Alright, let's take some of the trees out here that we've planted. Why isn't anyone cleaning the waste? Well, we started. So that's good. I'm here and there, puttering around the house and at my desk for a while too. Yeah, that's great. It's great.
Yes.
I love it that you're around and helping out with what I should do. That's always a big help. All right, let's tell these specialists to do something useful. And then we'll go to the world map because we've done some scouting again. Just a small piece of land, but we scouted it. Here's our colony. There's also some creatures that we could attack, and there's a dome. So let's go try and get these creatures, find the dome, and then go back to the colony. Yeah, happiness is now quite nice. This is generating loads of pollution, but it's away from any other buildings that it can pollute, so no worries there. I think we should upgrade this now. Do we have the resources? Yes. Let's upgrade all of our toilets so they function better. Hygiene will be better taken care of. And that's important. Hope is postponed disappointment. Well, lots of people survived precarious situations because they still had hope. So I don't completely agree, but
Yes.
having too much hope or false hope surely won't help, but hope has also brought a lot of relief to people, so. Alright, we have some medicine and antibiotics, plenty of firewood, but I think we should up this number a bit just to prepare for the next winter storm. 104 out of the 200 blight samples. Oh well.
Yep.
Yep. Well, can they gather some goods anywhere? Doesn't appear so. guess we have most things scavenged. Oh, here's some to scavenge, so let's do that. Another toilet is ready. Let's do the last one so we don't have to worry about our toilets again. And they should be very helpful to the colony. Oops. Moon dust. Moon dust. I want some moon dust. Guess we should also just every now and then turn this through the colony. See if there's anything that needs repairs. Another toilet is done. A scientist wants something, so let's check out what she wants. She wants to clear her mind. Ooh, interesting. One of the more scientifically minded colonists has a problem. Having struggled with a particular tough issue for what feels like an eternity, she wants to take a hike outside the colony to clear her head. What's more worrying, though, is that she wants to do this alone. Should we let her go, or is it too dangerous? I think we should let her go. Roadhog says that too, so it's already 2 votes for that. All we have to do is convince Kevin and Rexy. Ah, Kevin agrees. That's great. Now, of course, the question is whether Rexy is at the desk right now or doing some stuff in the house. We'll see, but I think we should let her go. Yeah, she's there. Let her go. Everybody's in agreement. Perfect. Ooh, she prepares for the trip, says her goodbyes and wanders off on a lonely trail. After quite some time she returns looking quite rough. Clearly the hike ended up being anything but peaceful. I got an idea, I just didn't get to really finish it, she explains before dragging herself back to her tent. An increase in hope and some research points. Nice. Fridge is dying, have to figure out what to do. Freezer has melted ice. Ooh, that's most unfortunate. Well, I guess the most easy thing to do is replace the fridge, but that's quite a bit hard on a Sunday. I guess you should at least leave it closed so all the cold that's already in there stays inside. And it won't heat up, but just eat anything that spoils quickly and get another fridge by tomorrow. Alright, let's attack the creatures and then get to the dome. Yep. Yeah, there's really nothing else to be collected here. So I think we should send out at least one of the specialists too, so that we have 2 specialists out on the world map doing some useful stuff. Let's get the scout out this time.
Your orders?
Just to make sure that we can do some more scouting around. Or get to this dome quickly, for instance. So that might be a good thing. And then we'll do some scouting. That should be fun. It's staying closed. We'll be cooking lots for supper, especially the chicken. Well, that's smart. So yeah, always happens at the best time. At the worst time, these things. But well, hopefully you can get a new one soon. We have an interesting world map around us, but there's just not a lot that we can get out of it. Alright, is this pollution or... Ooh, this pollution is being cleared quite fast. Alright, we got survival skills now, which is 25 production speed for fish and venison. That's good. Let's try and get the hunting crew too. And a colonist is under attack by blighted drones.
What you need?
Let's start attacking. Here are still goods that we could get. Interesting. I thought we already had taken everything in. Alright, I guess the remains are gone. Let's take them and let's get some extra food. 2 colonists are in anguish. I know that why I've speeded this building up. Home Depot isn't far and are open until 8 PM. Oh well. I guess you know what to do then. Oop, another attack.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Yes.
Let's start attacking them. Make sure that we do something about them. Ooh, here we have a guard. That can also help out. So let's go. 4 creatures attacking already. We're really getting wrecked by all these creatures. Yeah, let's make sure we kill all of them. Now let's get all the remains. 3 colonists are threatening to leave. Of course, why not? Why stay peaceful in the colony if you can threaten to leave? It would be cheaper to get someone to fix it if we could. Well, I guess that depends on what's wrong with it.
Ready. What do we have here?
And of course, especially on a Sunday. I mean, if I have to call somebody on a Sunday to come here and fix it, it'll probably cost more than buying a good new fridge that might also be more energy efficient than the one I have right now. But alright, the first location is a long trek away from the nearest city. The structure on this site is in even worse condition than the one before. The pillars supporting the building are partially melted. Ruins and deep bomb-made craters on the ground tell the story of how this place faced its end during the Succession Wars. In those endless wars that were waged after governments fell. The structure seems to be made mostly of high-grade materials, hinting that whoever was funding this project had power and influence in the old world. We get some nice guns out of that. Oh, that the colony can definitely use. So that's good. And we had 1 checked out. Let's go there. Do some recon. This is still attacking and winning. That's good. Let's head back. Still have loads of work to do here in the colony. Well, if somebody can repair it, I guess that's a good option, especially if it's for a good price. Then I guess you should do that, but otherwise, rush to the store and get a new one. Make sure that nothing spoils and things like that. It's interesting though, we had quite a few, I think since we started this episode, we have 2 or 3 times that new survivors came in, but no specialists came with them. A new one would be $2,000. A new fridge? Whoa. Okay, well that's a lot of money. I mean, I think I can get a energy label A+, very good high-end fridge for like 800 euros. Then you have like one of the best fridges out there. Here in the Netherlands, if I'm correct. And if you want to be cheap, you can pay like 300-400 euros and you'll have an average fridge. So, that's quite the money. Alright, we got some blighted samples. Let's get into the dome. Let's see what this one has to say. A large dome-shaped building greets the visitors. Deep scratch marks decorate the thick steel door forced slightly ajar. It takes some time and considerable efforts to gain access into the dome. The dome is only an outer layer for some maintenance facilities and for an entrance to a steep stairway leading deep underground. After descending what feels like thousands of stairs, the specialist finally comes to a larger opening. Mummified corpses litter the dark room. A journal is found by a small body and the scribbly handwriting paints a grim picture. Daddy stopped moving this morning. My hair is falling out. The adults say it's just pollution and that we can go back out soon. Well, at least we got some good clothing out of this. That's something. We have some goods on us, so I think we should return to the colony and then quickly get out again. But at least the goods will be in the colony. Yeah, you can also get a good one for around 500 here. But I've checked not too long ago. And if you want one that you don't have to defrost every now and then because it does that automatically and stuff like that, then you have to pay about 800 euros. And it will be very energy efficient and silent. But 2,000... Well, it includes delivery, installation, removal of the old ones to recycle, and taxes. Yeah, here too. If I buy one, they come deliver it for free, take the old one away for free, taxes is included, so... There's still some food to be gathered here. Let's do that. Still one malnourished, although we do have all the different types of foods that they want. One in anguish, that's okay. Probably a few colonists leaving soon. %. Well, Roadhog can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think on these appliances we play 21%. But I'm not 100% sure. I'm not all that into taxes. Yeah, 21 here. So for 800 it's including the tax and stuff like that. And they come deliver it for free. Take the old one for free, they have to. It's in the law.
Mission complete.
Mission complete. Ooh, some nice research patches here. Could be interesting to send our researcher out. And not this one. Now this one is back in the colony too. So if we send this one to take the food and our little scientist out into the world,
What's up?
we can get some science points. That would be very nice. Small pollution deposit depleted. So let's move its work area to over here. Let's get this pollution out of the way. Moon rocks depleted. Okay. Are there any more moon rocks somewhere to be found? Hardly think so. I see some extra creatures again. Might be coming in to attack us soon. I don't see any other moon rocks, so we'll have to hope that we can get some moon rocks soon again. Yeah, 3 colonists left, so we'll be left with 21, I think, once they're all left. Yeah, 41, I mean, yeah. One is mutated, no free carriers left. Well, it's not all going as planned. We do need carriers. Let's get this guy out, since we don't have any moon rocks close anyway. Well, that goes in every nation, so... A group of survivors. Well, let's hope finally we get a specialist in here again. There she is. Sable, a scavenger. 2 adults, 3 kids and 2 elders. They bring some oil and some fun boxes. So I guess we can do some oil wrestling now, for the fun of it. And entertain the colony, but I don't think that's going to happen. Should we accept them or reject them? And please tell me to accept them, because I can really use these people in the colony. Thanks, Kevin. Thanks, Rexy. We are okay with the budget. Knew it will happen one day. Just a pain in the butt. Love the game, by the way, and I agree that it's fun to play over and over again. Always different. Yeah, very true, very true. And, well, happy that it's in the budget, so that you can replace it. That's always a good thing. I guess we can just go for this. Option 1. Good. Oh, somebody's turning hostile. Bye-bye. Oh, 2 of them, actually. Well, that's done. Let's go check. Did some more recon. Ooh. A hidden stash. Let's get it. Now, I think we can get another person out, but I would like to get the scavenger out and start doing some extra scavenging around the map. Getting some extra goods for us, but... well, that might take a bit of time. She has to heal first, but then we'll send her out too. Did we now get all the food out? No, still not all the food. There's still some food left here. So let's make sure we get it. And that should be interesting. And once we have it all, it should be okay. There's still those creatures, so I think we should go in and attack them soon so that we get rid of them. Winter storm. I was waiting for it. One had to happen this time. The first flakes of snow and morning frost are telltale signs of an approaching winter storm. Colonists struggle to keep warm as the weather quickly shifts from chilly to freezing, with heavy snowfall burying everything in its path. Alright, we need the burners on. Well, we have those, and we have to make sure that every colonist is safe. Luckily we have the burners. We have saved up a bit on firewood. I hope it is enough. Let's get all the harvests in now, so that nothing of this will go to waste. And I think it is time to find... We already have handicraft. I did not think that we already had. So it's already time to get a tailor. Actually, it was time for that hours ago. Can we squeeze it in here? No, it's just a little bit too big. Well, we'll build a tailor right here. This could be interesting, because we really need to start working on some clothing, even more than tools, because clothing can really protect us against all these harsh environments. So that could be really a good addition. Researching the hunting crew now so we can get extra hunters. We did some more recon.
All right.
Oh no, we're doing more recon now. That's what's supposed to happen. Doing more research. I like it. Let's see. The next research for the Blight Labs is high caliber. Guard post capacity. Oh, we can pick. We can either put more guards in there. I don't know why, because we're not even at full capacity yet. Or we can give them an increased firing distance. We'll probably go for that. After that, we can get to exterminators. Upgraded multi-purpose scavenger building generates moderate amounts of pollution, can exterminate blights, nest hives, and layers. So this could be interesting. So maybe, not too long from now, we'll switch this production out again and go to get some trees and things like that, so we get more of those blight samples. It's a bit of a trade-off. I mean, those blight samples are very nice to upgrade that, but it's also very nice to get rid of these pollution patches. So, we'll see what's the best. I guess another thing we should get is the society outpost. Prepare for battle. Oops. There we go. There's a ragged bunch outside the gate. Okay, let's build the outpost, because that should be helpful in making sure that we get to trade and to help build up the other societies. Alright, there we go. Battle. Desperate times. These people have clearly been through a lot. They look frail and are likely easy to overpower, but the look on their faces makes it clear they are desperate enough to do anything. At the front, a weary woman speaks up. Please, we won't last for much longer. Could you spare us a little food? Should we give them a lot of food, which is 30 potatoes? We have 278. Should we give a little food? 15 venison, which we have 363 of. Should we go back to the colony view, which is useless, or should we do nothing? Well, I think if we give them a lot of food, we have a chance of getting something in return, like a bunch of coins or things like that. I think if we give them a little food, there's the chance that they'll be okay with it and leave, or they will still fight because it's not enough. And if we do nothing, they'll probably fight. Alright, let's see. 1, 2, and 2. So the majority is for number 2. Let's give a little food. Alright, let's see what happens. Interesting option. There we go. The group scurries to grab the food and quickly packs it up. Thank you so much, even as the world is right now. I'm glad there's still room for some kindness, the woman says, as the group leaves. Alright, so we just gave them some food and that's it. Oh, that was a safe option. Thanks, chat. So that worked. The tailor is ready. I like it. Let's start tailing some clothing. We have 741 fibers, so I guess we should be able to do a nice job with that. Hunting crew. We can get somebody else in here, or somebody extra, but we don't have people available for it, so that's not going to happen anytime soon. But as soon as we do have more people, we can actually go for it. There's the winter storm.
Mission complete.
as we also have scientists ready. Let's see, 10 damage, but she only be there in 2 parts of a day, so that'll be 20 damage. She can take that, so that's good. And did some recon here. Let's continue with the recon. Our scavenger is healed up, so let's send her to the world map.
Yes?
So that we can actually start some scavenging. Where should we go? Well, let's go here for get some fun boxes, get some of this. Of course, we have to make sure that she doesn't get killed by an animal attack, because if they kill her, all the resources that she scattered will be removed, so that's not good. Society depot is ready. We can now start to trade with other societies. That's all very good. I think once she gave you a seed. Oh, that would be nice. A kiss. Oh, that's also fine. I don't care. As long as they're happy and they don't attack us, it's fine. 3 unhappy colonists threaten to leave. Of course. We also have a not so high hope. Maybe if we do a feast. Oh, we can't yet. That will get hopes up again. But we'll have to save some plastics for that. We can also do some more research. You already did some food research, so maybe now it's time to get the advanced recycler, for instance, to help getting more plastics out of the ground. That might be very useful. Let's go with that. I think that could be a nice thing. Somebody is irradiated, one is mutated, so only 2 sick. Ah, that's not that bad. Let's go check societies. Do we have missions? Let's check this one then. Claim the reward. We totally forgot about it. 200 research points, 100 reputation, and 120 coins. And this one failed. All right, let's clear it. Yes. All right, no requests at this point. Can you do statues yet? Well, there is in the beautifications a torch and a Pathfinder statue. So yes, we can, but the problem is it's costing me 50 metal. And I know in the future we're going to need a lot of metal. So I'm not 100% sure we should do that yet. Maybe later, but not at this point. Another scouting done. Ooh, this is a highly enemy area. Let's go down here and then down there. Do some more scouting. That should work out. And there's no real other statues. Of course, we already have the big colony square with a big statue in the middle. I'll show you. A little bit like this. So now you can really see the statue in there. And, ooh, we have a request. Build a kitchen. Well, I don't think we can build a kitchen already. I'll have to unlock that first. See? So, we'll have to put some technology into that too. Oh, we have 600 research points, so maybe we could do that for a bit. So much to do, so little time. But another pollution patch almost ready. Work has begun to pile up. Okay. It's a busy day of work and duties, yet one colonist had oddly stopped working. He's lying on his back, simply staring at the open sky. Oh, that must be cold in the snow. When questioned why he's lying there, he smiles a wide, half-toothless smile and sighs. After everything that's happened, we are given a second chance at life. So why don't you? Should we tell him to snap out of it, or should we join the colonist? Interesting. What would Chet pick? Roadhog wants to join the colonist. Lay on his back. Have a nice drink probably. And look at the sky. I guess the rest is already laying on their backs watching the sky. But who knows? We'll find out. Kevin agrees. Alright, so I guess we should join the colonists, lay on our backs, and have some fun there. Counting the stars. A few colonists join the men, realizing they haven't had fun in a long time. They calmly watch the clouds drift by while nonchalantly talking about the ways of old. The man takes out a wooden box and hands it to the others and gives some joy back. Meanwhile, the other colonists are not as amused, having to pick up the slack for the cloud watchers. Happiness goes down, minor decrease in happiness, but we also get some fun boxes. Okay, interesting option. Did not really like the decrease in happiness there, but we'll deal with it. We'll put somebody else in this business. Let's make this run overtime so we get a few extra bits of plastic. And then hopefully soon we get the upgrade. There it is. And that should make it that we produce more plastic. But I'll wait until the overtime is over. Because right now we have overtime on and we get good amounts of plastic out of it. So let's not rush into anything foolishly. Let's take our time. Scavenger teams, very nice. Get extra worker slots. I think we should also go up here then. Apprentice slots. Maybe get to bartering soon and that one too. Anything else we really need? Education could be nice. And of course at some point getting towards, where is it? Actual housing. Affordable house, high density housing. Yeah, those are all nice. Although communal living with a shanty, which provides not a happiness bonus, but at least not the negative bonus that we get from the tents. But we just need a lot more research points. Ooh, I thought there was a drop there. Yeah, moon rocks. Moon rocks. Unfortunately, we have nobody in the moon rock scavenger. And we don't have a lot of free colonists. So we'll have to pull somebody out of some building. Luckily we have quite the amount of wood already, so we'll do it like this. Then let's go watch all of our colonists. This one has done getting the research points out. So yeah, let's return to the colony, although I don't like the fact that she's walking past this animal.
All cleaned up.
Got some fun boxes, very good. Let's go get some food here, candy bars. Who doesn't like a good candy bar? Ooh, another enemy there. Let's go do some scouting in this area too. Well, we're on our way. Getting a bit more knowledge about the world map. I guess we could also get somebody out of here now. Make sure that we are okay defended, but not too good defended because there's no attack at this point. Wonder how long the winter storm will last. We have plenty of firewood still, even though all the burners are active. Small pollution patch depleted. Alright, let's switch out to do a few more blight trees. I believe that with these trees they should be able to get some extra goods in. We have more trees here too. We can do this pollution patch later on. Scavenger teams is done. Alright, let's go this way then. We need to keep upgrading. 3 colonists left the colony. Of course, why not, huh? Why be nice and stay? Let's get a few people out. I have to say, it's a tough run right now. But I think we should hold a feast and get some extra entertainment and an increase in hope. Because that will really benefit the colony. It's time to celebrate. Yes, it is. Hope back up. So there's a small hopeful. So colonists cannot become anguished. That's good. That is good. All we need now is to wait it out. Have this winter storm leave. Party! Yeah, it's a party. Drinks on me. Alright. Yeah, we passed this animal. That's good, that's good. Now, clothing production is not that fast. Probably only produce like 2 or 3 pieces a day, if we even manage to produce that much. I think only 2. So maybe we should get another tailor soon, but also need more people in. The colonists have found something shiny. Ooh, that's usually never good. A group of colonists have found something extraordinarily in the nearby forest. They bring out a beautiful relic, sparkling gold in the light. The colonists are convinced that this is a sign of good fortune and they want to have a ceremony in its honor. Should we allow the worship or should we melt down the statue and make use of its materials? Of course, Roadhog, being the practical one, wants to melt down the statue. Let's just make use of it. Ah, Rexy 2. Well, there we are. Let's just melt down the statue then. I guess that's the best option. There we go. Ooh. Well, we got some materials from it, but also a happiness minus and minor decrease in hope. A strange deity figure in the colony is bound to bring nothing but harm. Resources are a lot more useful at this time. To everyone's surprise, the idol does not melt down to gold, but instead the foul smell of burning paint and plastic fills the air. Coughing and holding their nose as the colonists discard what remains of the statue. Well, that was interesting. There goes our happiness bonus that we got from our feast. Not so good. Oh well. At least we had some fun celebrating the fact that we burned it down. Not practical, anti-religious. Well, that's a practical belief, so that's nice. Alright, reclaiming materials. We can now upgrade this one too, I believe. Yes, 35 wood, 10 metal, 15 plastics, and we get better yields out of it. So let's upgrade it straight away. I find the outcome can be random for that one. Yeah, there's a few that have random outcomes, so that's interesting. I like the fact that it's a bit random, so you don't really know which one to pick. That's also one in this game. There's usually not just one perfect option that you should take. There's just these different ones and they have different outcomes, so that's interesting. Here's another place that we should go to, so I guess we can do some recon here too and then go all the way over there. We also have another society request. Teach our ways. Loan a specialist. We can get some research bonus again. Alright, I think we should send them a specialist then.
Alright.
Let's send them out this fighter. Go to the world map.
Yes?
Town is here. So let's go here and loan them the specialist. Perfect. That should be helpful. Tough if they disagree. Remind them what happened to Joan of Arc. Well, I don't think we have to remind them of Joan of Arc. They'll know. What should be next? Well, we have okay amounts of resources again. I'm quite happy with that. We don't have to build that much. Because a lot of the colonists are leaving all the time, we don't really have to concern ourselves with building more houses, because they'll leave before we have to build more houses again. So that's interesting. Ah, another attack.
What's up? Yep.
Let's get my specialists in play. We also have a guy now infested by the blight, so that's not good. And did they already take them all out? Yes, they did. That was fast. Let's take those samples. We have another adult. 5 colonists are infected. They should all be healed. 2 occupants, so let's put 2 people in there, put 2 people in here. 2 deposits depleted, but those are those blight samples, so that's good. Blight drone remains. A lot of people getting sick during the winter storm, so it can't pass me quickly enough, but we'll see. Alright, we have to worry about these because these get pretty close, but we can defeat them. That could actually be a nice option, get some extra blight samples. I don't know how many we will get out of it, but we'll just try. Let's go fight. Let's see what we can do. And we can do more research again. Bartering. Energy storage could also be interesting. Then we can finally store the energy for the lab to be working, but I don't know if that's really that much needed. Could get better tents, and we can reduce the happiness penalty from the tents. I think that's a good one. Because now living in a tent gives them a happiness penalty, and that's why they're all so unhappy. We can relieve that a bit. That might be just a slight difference that will help us remain a few extra colonists. That's actually something they added because that wasn't in there before. So that came in the latest update with the Blight version, so that's interesting. I think that might actually be good. Now I also think we do need to prepare for the future, so building a few extra homes just to be ready will be very powerful. Now we have the resources for it anyway, so let's just do it and make sure that everything is ready. Yeah, I also never saw that one, so hopefully that will help us out a bit. Already we have colonists again threatening to leave. Oh boy. Kind of starting to feel that these colonists just really don't want to be here. Another group of survivors. Please bring another specialist. Yes, Porter, a scientist. Nice. They bring a little bit of grain and some metal. We have 3 adults, a kid and an elder, and they are infected. But I guess taking these in will be very good. Can you let us in? I don't know where else to go or what to do. I'm not a leader, but someone had to take charge after we were attacked. Yeah, then somebody had to take charge. That's very good. I just really want to bring them in and have the extra hands as soon as we heal them, of course, because they are pretty sick. Rexy agrees. Thanks, Rexy. We should accept them. I guess the other ones will agree too, in my humble opinion. Yes, Roadhog agrees. Kevin too, let's go. Let's accept them. Hopefully no one will turn hostile. No. Now we already have a few sick because of the cold storm, so let's use some of our hard-worked lunar dust to speed this up. Bunk beds is ready. And now we get to upscaled tents. Whoa! Ah, a sabotage mission. A sabotage mission to probably just destroy all my tents or something like that. Whoa, that's really big. Well, let's try to heal them. I was not really prepared for this. Whoa, that's big.
Mission complete.
Never had it happen like this. Alright, let's get this stash, by the way. Ooh, some nice goodies in there. And then go to this. I did have some sabotage thingies before, but this is a whole new level. Luckily we have a few colonists available, we have a few people in the maintenance stuff, I'll put 2 in there. So hopefully they can repair everything before it burns down, but it appears to be so. But, wow. Well, then we got to experience this too, that's cool. Never a dull moment in this game. Keeps you on your toes all the time. I think we should send out somebody else. Carpet bombing. Yeah, that or a cluster bomb or whatever. I don't know how they did that. think we should go out with another specialist now that we have one extra. Question is, maybe we should put out a fighter and see if we can hunt down some enemies. That could be nice. Now this dude is a fighter, so let's send him out. Let's see if he can do some damage on the world map.
What's up?
Like, let's see, where's our colony? Our colony is here. Can he attack this one? Yes, and then he win. Can he attack this one? Yes, and then he will win. Alright, let's do that. Let's go after some of these outposts that are there. I think that should be good. Alright, the first tents are repaired. That's good. One colonist is hypothermic. All the others have a place to live again, so that's good. We get upskilled tents, and we can see that comfort went up big time now. And that's precisely what I wanted, because that could make it that these colonists will stay. I like that. Now we can also get the heavy tarps, and that will give 40% durability bonus to all our tents. I guess that will be good, because that makes our tents a lot stronger. We're going to need that too. So it's really important that we really do all the researches and find out which ones we need when. But this is a pretty important one to get to. Now I'm really hopeful that some of the unhappy colonists will decide to stay. It's as if the game is saying, that's what you get for beating the game the other 20 times. Well, maybe they take that into the calculations. If you have done a few good games, then they make it a bit harder, even if you set the difficulty the same. Alright, let's go to this place. Another moon crater, the Shattered Moon. Just when the crash site comes into view, something seems off. Deep tire marks of unknown origin already seem to lead straight towards the crater. Sensing danger, the specialist gives it a wide berth, choosing to approach stealthily from the other side. Peeking over the ridge, they see a massive hole in the ground with dimly glowing moon rocks and heavily armed bandits guarding the site, while shackled individuals break the rocks apart. Engaging the bandits head-on would be far too dangerous right now, but one of their trucks could be followed and ambushed later. Alright, we'll intercept the truck. Now this is a scout, so this one is not going to intercept the truck. We could, however, do some scouting with it, and once we destroy this enemy, we might be able to intercept the truck. Or we should just go for the truck first, because that's the mission. It will get some damage if we attack this one, so I think it's better if we go for this one now. So we can continue with that little mission. That might be good. 3 unhappy colonists are still threatening to leave. They should just stay. I think our toilets are still good enough. We have enough to sustain the population. And I think I see fewer and fewer people without clothing. So I guess with the small colony that we have, this one can do an okay job in producing clothing. All colonists decided to stay. Very good. That's what we want to see. I think now we can also go for some tools. And actually make our villagers more productive. We can do another research. School. Could be nice. What do we have here? Pollution disposal. Hazmat engineering. Let's get the environmental station and start cleaning out the waste. Or leadership. Build a colony center. I go for leadership first. This will help us get the colony center up. And we can do some more exploration. Somebody's yelling. Ooh. A visibly upset colonist is trampling around in circles, cheeks red from shouting, and eyes feverishly scanning the area around the stockpile. I'm sure I left it here. He points to the ground. When questioned, the man claims he dropped a crate of food on the ground to get something to drink. When he returned, the crate was gone. Someone probably carried it to the storage. Search for the missing crate or accuse him of mishandling valuable goods. Well, it's up to Chet, but I'm not for option 3. I think we should just search for it and probably find a solution for it then. I think we can find it. Or we could just say somebody probably carried it to the storage, but accusing the man seems a bit harsh. Roadhog wants to accuse him. Rexy says search for the missing crate. Kevin too. So let's search for the missing crate then. Let's see. A couple of colonists stopped their work to look for the missing crate. After a bit of futile searching, one of them finally shouts and gestures everyone to a nearby cluster of trees. A pile of half-eaten and buried boxes of food is found with hoof prints around them. Some of the food is still edible and is carried back to the storage. Alright, so we got some food, a happiness bonus and an increase in hope. Thanks, Kevin and Rexy. Great option. That's precisely what the colony needed. I like it. It's finally getting warmer. Great. So soon we should be done with this winter storm. Not a moment too soon, I have to say. Let's decontaminate this, by the way. We have to check our buildings every now and then to see if they need some decontamination. And, ooh, this one is still collecting samples. I think we can now move this to maybe right here and tell it to get rid of this little patch of pollution. That could be helpful. And then here's another small patch that we could get away. And never say to me, don't want. Yeah, I know. That's sometimes why I say it, so I know what you'll respond. Well, map looks good. Let's keep this all up. Yeah, still can't build a kitchen, so that's okay. We can see the land's turning green again. I really hope that the happiness bonus from the better tents will stick with us for a while. Ooh, here we have some creatures attacking again. And some creatures being destroyed again. Well, that brings in more samples, so that's perfect. Tool shop ready. Great. We actually have a happy colony now. I like it. 2 deposits depleted. Yeah, that's for sure. That's okay. Moon rocks deposit depleted. Don't think we have another one anywhere. I'll just take a quick look around, but no. No more moon rocks. Now, usually when the moon rock DLC came out, they would always land near your colony, but they changed that, so that's not happening all the time. They can also land a bit further away. Ooh, Little Anvil, that's a new town. That's nice. Can we destroy this creature evenly matched? That's not a smart option. Maybe we should... No. Let's return to the colony. She has some resources that I want in the colony. Mission complete. Ah, she has defeated some hostiles. She's a scavenger, so she could get some pills, for instance. Without taking too much damage. I hope. Yeah, that should be fine. He is attacking them. That's looking okay. So let's keep that up. Alright, things are working. And finally we can make some food again. We did quite good though. We stocked up on quite a bit of food. We had 1300, so we've eaten 300 food in the whole period of the winter storm. So that did work out well. We did not get too many new coins, so we can't get anything from that. We had another problem here, but that's solvable. Let's just repair everything. Alright, things are moving slowly forward, especially now that we have those better tents. So I think we can now start to think ahead when the next batch of colonists come in, what we should get. This is the food storage. Yeah, there's nothing to be gained from it, so let's leave it right here too. This one too. Alright, what should we get next? Let's see, we have the guard post, we have all of this. So we don't have an outpost depot, I think. Can be used to excavate science points. So we could build an outpost soon. To make sure that we can start to change up colonists or specialists for other things. So we can get more survivors or more science points from the map. That could be really powerful. So that could... Oh boy, there's all this stuff falling out of the sky all the time. Stop it. Ruins my town. Alright, let's just make sure that everything is repaired around town. Guess we should go a little bit here, see if this got some damage. Apparently not, so that's good. Maybe we got some damage out here. Come on. Oh, there appears to be no damage, so that's good. Wandering merchant, that's interesting. Stop it, get off my lawn. True. Outpost depot. So I think we should get the outpost depot already. So that we can start to switch people... Or not really switch people, but put them into new jobs. Should find the right spot for it. Somewhere where I know where it is. So let's build it right there. Let's get to the Wandering Merchant. A Wandering Merchant. A big fan stands by the gate. The back has been opened, revealing an assortment of miscellaneous goods. Next to the van stands an eccentric-looking man. Good day, may I interest you in some goods? He asks. We could get some clothing for some food. Sounds like a good deal. Unfortunately, we can't get the research because we don't have concrete yet. That would also be a very nice deal. Or we can trade some fish for some metal, for some electrical components, which we could very use in repairing all those sun collectors and stuff. I think option 1 would be very good. Option 3 would be very good. No deal would be maybe a little bit of a waste since we have plenty of food. So option 1 or 3. Road dog hops on the lawn. Of course you do. Option 3. Option 3. Oh, then Road Dog will probably go for option 1, but we'll see. Ah, also 3. Well, chat's in agreement. Let's accept the offer. Thank you kindly. I'll make sure to visit again with new goods. Until next time, the trader calls. He packs up, whistling happily, and drives away. Perfect. We could really use those goods. Somebody's picking them up already, putting them into storage. And there we see the number go up. Perfect. I like it. Those are nice goods. Alright, we're building the outpost depot. So then we have that too. We already have everything we need from this. We have everything here. How much storage do we have? We have only 800 storage. So we could use some extra clean water storages. We'll build one here. And we'll build one right here. Because having the extra storage will be very useful later on. We have all of this. So that's okay. We have all of this. We don't have any of this, but we need to unlock them first with the Shattered Moon thingy. And that's all the buildings. So that's good. Bob Neward on your lawn. Alright, we got 108 coins. And we continue the Shattered Moon thing. The group of unsuspecting bandits falls rather effortlessly. Their uniforms have a symbol of a broken moon painted on them, most likely the sigil of their organization. From the back of the trucks, the specialist finds weary prisoners sitting among mounds of moon rocks. While their shackles are easy to break, these people seem completely dispirited. The other bandits are sure to come looking for us soon. The best we can do is to try and hide, an old woman sighs. If you want to help us, the factory where we were heading to isn't far from here. Please save as many as you can. Alright, we'll find the factory and take the lunar dust. I think this dude should now return home first to heal up. Then we can send him out again and go for it. That should work. Let's put somebody in here because we have a not alive person laying around. We should also get some people out of here. Alright, well, we have to clean water storages up, so we're finally storing some extra water. She's sick, she's gonna throw up, that's her problem. Low on tools, low on clothing, which means that we actually have some. But we can already see that we need more tools to spread around. But at least we get them. I don't think I ever got to tools and clothing when I only had like 49 villagers in town. Usually I'm a bit later with that, so maybe this will help create a steady supply already. That could be nice. Alright, if we upgrade to the better burner, warm building in a wider radius by burning an increased amount of firewood and directing the resulting heat more efficiently. This will burn 6 pieces in 24 hours, and this one burns 4 pieces in 24 hours. But at least we'll need less, and more buildings will be warmed. So I think we should upgrade these. But not all at the same time, because we don't have enough wood for that. And we should get an increasing amount of logs, so let's put a worker in there too. Plastics depleted again. Luckily there's plenty of plastics around the map for now. So that should not be too hard. So the interesting thing is, we've been at it for almost 2 hours. But we have not really grown in numbers of people. Mainly due to the tent problem. And now that we solved it, I think we can actually start to grow a bit. And we did progress though, because we got the Blight Lab, for instance. We're now taking care of some of these pollution deposits. We did a lot of exploring on the world map. We're focusing on the 2 main missions, making progress there. So we actually make progress. It's just a tiny bit harder, which is interesting. I like it about this game. Let's see what else we can do. We need more wood. Hostiles in the colony. Whoa. That's what you call an enormous bear. Luckily we have a guard here, but I hope he's strong enough. Let's see, because we have 2 guards here too. Guess they could help out. Larry, Daryl, and Daryl. Nice. Hostiles in the colony. Yes, I know. Trying to deal with them. Victory! Perfect.
Yes.
Well,
What's up?
let's take the meat. And as soon as our fighter is healed up, we'll put him out into finding the factory. Now, we helped out with our specialists. That's great. She is a fighter, but she also can scavenge for 150%. So maybe she can get us some medicine. She's still completely healed, so that's good.
How may I help?
This one is in a fight. We are evenly matched. Now that's interesting, because I don't like that. Let's get to my colony. You have 7 action points, 20 damage. Alright, you go to the world map straight away. You go help out this colonist.
Sorry, can't do that.
Or this one. This is the one that I should help. Alright, that's good. Well, that should do something good. And we still have 2 colonists in, 2 specialists in here, so that works. 50 people now, finally. We've made it up to 50. This one is now completely done. I think we should take out this pollution patch just for this little area. But then we should switch back. Ooh, there's a lot more creatures coming in now. So I guess getting rid of those nests will also be important now. They become more and more active. A child arrived at the gate. Oh, that's always tough, because I know there is an event where you get a child at the gate, and once you let them in, she lets all these enemies in. But we'll see. What does this one do? A lone child. A lone child slowly walks up to the gate with weak little steps. She keeps nervously looking up at the gate Have you seen my mummy? She hasn't come back. I'm getting pretty hungry. Should we take the kid in or turn her away? Rodok says turn her away. I'm feeling quite inclined to do that. I think it'll cause us a big happiness, Marlis, but getting attacked or having enemies in sight I also don't like. False flag. Yeah, it does really feels like that. Turn her away. The colonists tell the child they haven't seen her mother, but maybe she should ask around other societies as well. Her act changes suddenly as she frowns and spits at the gate. Whatever, loser, she shouts while running away. Dumbfounded, the colonists return to their daily duties, but they hear a car driving away in the distance. Alright, we get a happiness bonus and an increase in hope. Perfect, thanks guys and girls, that's really nice. Yeah, that's what Admiral Akbar said. It's a trap. Well, we did good. I like it. Specialists have won. Perfect. Alright, let's return to the colony. You should return since you have some healing up to do.
Alright. Job done.
And job done. She got some pills for the colony and a lot of other nice stuff. So let's return to the colony. Let's bring everybody back. Then we can make a new plan. A plan to attack. Claim the reward. 200 research points and some coins. And here we have a school and a kitchen. Well, the kitchen we know we can't build. I'm not 100% sure about the school, but I believe we can't yet. No. Alright, we'll have to unlock that. Now, maybe with the research points that we got, we can actually do that. But we're now researching leadership first, upgrading our campsite, which is great. We'll have some more recon to do around the map here, which is good. And we can host more resources in there, so that's a very good upgrade. So I would like that. Alright, they brought in all the meat apparently. So nothing more to do. Maybe they should start attacking some of these creatures, but there are quite a few. There are quite a few. Well, as soon as this patch is cleared, we will start to take down this nest and see what happens. There's also a sample core right here. So this is not good. We have to get rid of that too. But I think some big creatures will attack us if we try to get rid of it. But not 100% sure, so we'll find out. Oh boy. Well, I hope somebody gave him the tuna fish sandwich. Even though it's not in the movie. Getting some moon rocks again. Well, the only resource we are short of is wood, so let's speed that up a bit. It's time for overtime. 143 samples. Getting there. Alright, let's send out our fighters since other specialists already returned. Yep. Because we were going to look for the factory. Is it up here? No, that's the dome structure. The factory should be down here somewhere. Right there.
Found something.
Let's go to the factory. Let's see what we can do there. Well, Mohammed has a hard day. He is irradiated and mutated. I hope he's fine. Oh, well, that was all the help. That's nice. Occupants, Muhammad. Yeah, he has a tough day. Being both radiated and mutated. Group of survivors at the gate. That's nice. That's nice. Let's see. Ooh, another specialist. Rico, another scout. 1 adult, 2 kids, 4 elders. They're all injured. And they bring some nice goodies. This is all a divine judgment, I'm sure of it. But how wicked were we that throwing us wasn't punishment enough. That drowning us wasn't punishment enough. That we must suffer as well. You just solved my dinner problem. Well, you enjoy a tuna sandwich there. All right. I think we should accept them, but it's up to Chet. Option 1, option 1. And option 1. Now that's clear. Let's accept them in. Hopefully nobody turns hostile. That's good. Have to heal them though, but we can just employ them in all these huts. And then make sure they get healed. We now have a few people to spare as well. That's nice. Let's put one extra in the metal business, just to get more and more and more. I think we should set a limit up to 500. Yeah, that should be okay. Sophia was born. Very nice. 59 people. Now we have room for 63. Another kid born. So that's moving in the right direction. Let's get some extra firewood out of this. Let's start putting up some extra trees. As soon as the colonists are healed, which goes for most of them, we can take out some people here. Guess we should leave 2 in there. All right, that's good. Yep, gonna build a tuna sandwich. Well, that's a good moment for me to make sure that you can have a nice and peaceful dinner. And it's been over 2 hours and wifey has to sleep soon. So I'm just going to lower my voice and end this stream. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you very much for giving me a very nice time. I had a lot of fun this stream again. Thanks for helping me out with all the great advice, with all the options that I had to pick. I wish you all a great week. I hope you can have a lot of fun, do what you want. And of course, I hope to see you on Wednesday for another stream on the YouTube. If it's bedtime, have a great night's sleep. And I hope to see you all next time. Thanks so much and bye-bye.